I feel like the bell is like crazy loud. But
a nigga said that in the comments a couple days ago.
For real?
Yeah, that shit is
That's how you know you're alive.
piercing his fucking ears.
Yeah. Mouse Jones takes shots at Rory.
Is this the first time we talked about Mouse Jones as like a headliner topic?
I remember we talked about Mouse Jones when we did as a headliner, yes.
Yeah.
Because I think the last time we brought him up was when we did that. Remember when they had that bracket thing? And we were making I think he was on there.
Okay.
So I think
right.
And then we looked up like how much he makes a year. I remember that.
Which is odd. That's an odd thing to do with.
I can't remember how we got there. It was in good faith though.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I wonder how much this nigga makes a year because we were asking the question like, hey, what has Mouse been up to? Like one of those type of things.
What the fuck he been?
Is he
at?
doing good? You know, it's like
That nigga healthy for sure.
yeah. So it was like one of those, and so yeah, man, he was on. I don't know what the fuck he was on. Let's watch the Danny from the Stop video. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Stop who you
Mouse
know.
Jones goes off on Rory for calling out that Joe Budden had to settle a sexual harassment lawsuit.
That's right.
That's
Forgot
right.
about that.
For those of you that don't know, Rory recently popped the trunk on Joe Budden and revealed that he had to settle a sexual harassment lawsuit because of actions he took on his podcast. Now, this wasn't the only thing that happened, as Mouse Jones, Rory's longtime enemy, decided to chime in. For those of you that don't know, Mouse Jones is a podcaster, content creator who always seems to be at odds with Rory. Now, I did a video in the past about why he may be at odds with Rory, but I think the issue is essentially that, I don't know, Mouse Jones probably has an issue with him because Rory is outside of the culture and that he's white. But here's what Mouse Jones said about Rory's comments about Joe Budden. But the had nothing to say when he was getting paid.
Pause. Why? For our listeners, the long pause was cracker. The cracker had something. What did he say? Nothing to say.
Yeah, but the I don't even know we can say
Mouse
that.
Jones.
Oh shit.
You think? I don't know.
Oh, I promised you we've said that before,
I think so.
and it's not on that list.
And I'm gonna be real. Man, I love when niggas say cracker. I ain't gonna lie. That shit, especially when an old Southern nigga about 60
Charleston
years old
White or
says it.
something.
Man, that shit hit different. Like I feel like I don't even. I've said it, but it just I don't know.
You didn't say it with the same ring. You ain't say it like cracker.
It don't hit the
even
same.
say it.
It don't hit the same, bro. When that 60-year-old nigga says it, fucking crackers over there, you know,
Because
that shit hit different, bro.
It's like nigga, it's history behind that.
Yeah,
nigga.
bro.
There's a bunch of unsavory crackers that made him pronounce it like that.
Nipsey has a line where he says it too. In one of his records on his last album, like I was
Say like a real LA.
I said, "Oh, I like that."
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. So yeah, that was what
Racial
the pause.
tension.
That was what the pause was. So, and Mouse Jones is doing tweets, just so y'all know.
And Mouse Jones, how y'all feel about have y'all watched any of
No
his
way,
content?
yeah, we're gonna get to that, but yeah, let's
On Spaces when you was working there. Where was this energy when Creepy Styles was running rampant? Keep the snow dogs and gingers outside. Now, Mouse Jones was responding to a clip that Milagros posted from my video, which she did not give me any credit for.
Come on, Milagros.
And Mouse Jones had a lot to say, basically hinting that Rory's speaking a lot now, but when he was with Joe Budden, he never spoke out against him then. And he's also doing that whole culture vulture race card thing. Now, I don't know. I feel like Mouse Jones is kind of being a hater here, but maybe he just hates Rory so much that anything Rory does is like disgusting to him. And Mouse, what about, you're affiliated with somebody who might have done something in the past. So, just be careful there. Just be careful there, because I feel like in this industry, in the media industry, a lot of the people who have access to the gates, the gatekeepers, have things on their jacket. And you can't really pass judgment, especially if you're in the same spot yourself. But let me know what you think. Is Mouse Jones hating? I mean, these two, I think...
a little bit, yes,
Yeah,
Danny.
for sure,
I think Mouse Jones is hating.
Danny funny shit.
Even if it's not hate, he's going for the low-hanging fruit, which just means there's a personal gripe and you was just waiting to get at Rory.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of shit to get at Rory about. We can get real creative with that for about another 30 minutes.
Bro, and it'd be so much fun, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
But
getting at Rory is fun.
But the fact that you went there with it, like, cracker, culture vulture, you fucked with Joe.
And I don't even like that. I haven't even seen nothing. I haven't seen your work in months.
Who, Mel Jones?
If not, maybe I haven't even seen your work in a year at least. And the first time you pop up is because of this shit.
He's as quiet as a mouse, nigga.
And it's crazy, like, he's not even, at least Rory's a staple. Like, he's stamped. Rory's stamped. Like, no matter
that's a fact.
if he gets picked on and he gets bullied, he's stamped because of the work he's done in the past. Like, Mouse Jones, like, I remember, have y'all heard of The Grapevine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Grapevine, it was a platform, still is probably. But I used to remember seeing him on there. He was cool. But it was nothing that like.
Oh, this is what he's
apparently a stand-up comedian.
Mouse Jones?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at his Instagram, and apparently he's been on tour all year with Trap Karaoke.
What is he on tour doing though? Is he hosting it or is he opening for the show?
No, I think that's him. I think it's his.
Sorry, Mouse Jones. We probably should do some research on you, my brother. But
and then he's got the Guys Next Door podcast, but I don't know if that drops every week.
Can you go to his Instagram page and play one of these stand-up clips?
Yes, I will.
I'm just very curious.
I'm on his Instagram page right now.
Know what level he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'll hold the door open. Is a form of self. I'm gonna tell y'all now, just so y'all know, I don't hold the door open for white bitches. I'm just telling y'all now. So Jamie, if you should not walk behind me. I take pride in making white women date harder. It does something for my spirit to see white women uncomfortable. Just like right now, you see that laugh she's doing right now? It's so oh, it's doing something for me. You let that door smack around the face? All, white women, every single one of them, they react to inconvenience the same exact way. That door hit. That's rich. I'm gonna tell y'all now.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. He's I think about 2-3 more years.
Yeah.
2-3 more years.
It wasn't funny.
It's not a bad. It wasn't hilarious, but
you want to see one more?
It's a good premise. Making white women's day harder.
My thing is like,
y'all want to hear another one?
You don't get bonus points off of having a good premise. Like, nigga, there's a bunch of premises in here. Like, anybody can make a premise.
Well,
but like, he didn't even. Yeah, like I like treating white women like shit, and then he just kept saying he didn't grow the joke into anything better. But I don't even want to have this conversation.
Like, you know the process of a joke. But like, he might have just made this joke 6 months from now.
Stop giving him credit just for him getting on the stage. Like,
you get credit for getting on the stage, nigga.
But
I'm not saying you're funny for getting on the stage because you could have said some bullshit, but you get credit for going.
You get 20,
some niggas don't even do it.
You start at 20% when you get on stage. That's it. It's just like writing your name on the SAT. You can still bomb that fucking test. But you'll get points.
But also, let's not.
But my thing is, because I've listened to Mouse Jones on Brilliant Idiots before, I've never heard him refer to himself as a stand-up comedian.
Me neither. So
I low-key feel like it's a new thing that he's doing.
That was kind of shocking. I didn't even know that.
That's why I'm thinking it's like he's probably newer to the game.
Comedy is becoming podcasting, where everybody just think, oh, let me just get a mic, like, find me 5 minutes.
If they say I'm funny on the podcast all the time, they're like, you could be. Yeah,
you can be a comedian.
But
that's how like entertainment industry always treated stand-up comedy. Like an actor would just, if he's getting no gigs anymore, let me do stand-up.
Yeah,
they kind of treat it like the dark horse of the entertainment world.
That is true.
It's the least respected, but probably the hardest to do.
His hate for whites is consistent in his stand-up.
I was just thinking, like, it's so
his hate for whites.
How ironic you click on the first video you click on.
Literally,
it's him hating white women.
I don't think it's ironic. I think this was a pretty good chance.
Yeah,
bro. But you know what's funny is when I was hearing him pop into the podcast, because I never listened to Mouse Jones' podcast as a weekly listener before.
Yeah.
But you remember he
was
he was on tour with like all of our podcasts back in the day for like
back in the glory days of LSN.
Yeah, literally like for years type shit, right? So like I remember vividly, I think this is a Horrible Decisions episode. I cannot remember. But all I remember is he's always had this hate for white people and white women. And he was dating a white girl at the time. And they were on his fucking head, bro. Like,
yeah.
And then he was trying to flip the conversation on some like,
she's the reason I hate white women.
Yeah, but the
we
bitch,
on some BDSM shit. Like, I whoop her. We not even like.
Yeah, but the bitch just buys me. She buys me clothes type shit. You know, like. But they were like, no, nigga, no.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be out here with dark Godiva chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But the way you talk, and then he was doing like the loophole. She's Portuguese. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
even worse.
Yeah, those loopholes.
Not even American
where
white.
she's not like an
This nigga got
American
a
white. She's
Spaniard.
She's a Spaniard, or so like that's always a loophole.
Yeah,
That's
as a
actually
black-
true. That's technically true, but still, it's a little
And
hypocritical.
Spaniards,
nigga.
you know,
No, it's definitely hypocritical. No
Your
matter how
res-
you cut it.
If he dies, his resources is going to the Portuguese community.
For
yeah, and
sure.
Spaniards in 1419, there were some pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And like just overall, like I don't know why he's saying this about Rory. Like what?
Well, him hating white people has been pretty consistent. Whether he's has relations with white women, I don't know. But I do remember that episode vividly because I remember it was a press level. It was a threat level midnight. Like it was
He
on
would
this
probably
nigga's
fuck
head,
Iggy Azalea though. Talking about
Right,
he
some
hate
shit-
white women.
some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like she's Australian. She's not really white.
Yeah.
And if you do-
she's native to Australia.
Yeah.
You know, so loopholes like that.
And if you do hate white women and you
White
want to fuck
people.
one, or white people and you want to fuck one, Iggy Azalea is probably the best.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, we don't know. Well, yeah, he hates white people,
yeah.
not just white women.
Because that's his thing. And I don't know where this whole thing stemmed from with the Rory thing. Because even in that video, I think Danny did bring up like issues that they had a little bit.
And
but it
him
was
hating
like,
white people isn't just
It
him
wasn't
being
deep
like
enough.
kind of like the hack black comedian in a way, like
Well,
where I
to
don't
be
like
fair,
white people.
I'm
you
gonna be
know?
real, this
if
is
he's
a-
been a comedian for allegedly 3-4 years,
I will say this. When he was at his, I don't know when he was at his peak, because right now it seems like this trap karaoke tour that he's doing, and nigga, these slideshows, these motherfucking venues are sold the fuck out.
Black women.
Black people, period. Yeah, but to be fair, I've been to a trap karaoke, nigga. They're fucking sold out everywhere. Like these shits are lit. You know
You
what
went
I'm
to
saying?
Mouse Jones' trap karaoke?
I don't know. See, that's the thing I don't know.
What is it?
Because some people do these like trap karaoke and they'll like go on tour, but I be feeling like there's more than one group. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the one that comes to Raleigh is the Mouse Jones one.
and what the fuck is happening at
So
these?
trap karaoke is literally it's like you go to a concert, it's karaoke, but it's just like trap music. And you go out on stage and you perform the rap song to all the niggas in the crowd. But it's like it's trap music. So niggas are singing with you, you're turned up, and what they do is they pick a winner at the end of the night who had the most lit performance, pretty
yeah.
much. So like the
Sounds positively ghetto.
Yeah, it's literally positively ghetto. One of my old roommates, she was on one of the promo reels because she went up there. Her and her homegirl went up there and did
Shaking
like
ass.
they were doing a 2 Chainz song. They were going crazy. Like they were like doing call and
Wait,
response.
2 Chainz
like
song? It's your birthday? Like what 2 Chainz songs?
I don't know, but they weren't twerking. They were rapping. But long story short, they were fucking doing call. Like they were up there harning the 2 Chainz energy.
It's your
Nigga, they hold
birthday.
this titty boy energy.
Yeah, literally. Like, so like
Yeah.
it's lit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this is his peak right now. So I'm not trying to downplay what he's doing, but I remember his online peak was when it was like when he was like pushing the black woman line crazy hard.
Yeah,
He was
Like,
out here
when-
frontlining for real. Like
when he
In
was
the
in
real
that
way.
it like black women queens.
the
like,
black woman, an
he-
almost red pill space, like yeah,
and
that
almost
was-
like whatever the black woman's advocate red pill space was
Yeah.
during that time period.
Yeah.
He was a front man. He was a front male for that,
yeah,
for sure.
in the black community.
In the black community and in terms of like black relationships, he does a lot. I've seen him pop up a lot doing shit like that. So I've seen that was
He probably don't even call them black women. It's just Earth. How you doing?
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the most online content that I've seen. Outside of that, I don't know what he does.
Yeah.
It just like we just found out together on this couch, the nigga was doing
I
stand-up.
know they got a couple
I
bits
didn't even-
about blonde bitches.
Yeah, I didn't even know
Yeah.
that was a thing. So
Yeah, it's new.
it's a little bit of hating, honestly, because it's just like
I'm not hating on it. I see the premise, nigga.
No,
I
I'm
see-
talking
I
about
see
in
the
terms of
potential.
him and Rory.
No, yeah. Oh, that's most definitely hate, nigga.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
That's
of hate,
deep-rooted
but
hate.
Yeah, but it's like I wonder if they almost like what
It's
the
probably
fuck
childish.
happened.
I think he
Is it
he
just
might have
'cause he's
saw
white?
Rory was like defenseless, just
I know.
decided to shoot
I
at
heard
the nigga.
Rory got like a lot of connections like behind the scenes because you know he used to work for like a record label.
Yeah.
I wonder if Rory like closed some doors for him. You know what I'm saying?
Set some mouse traps.
Literally.
Shit,
yeah.
I mean, we've been hit, haven't we?
We've
so
been
it's like,
niggas have tried to block us.
Granted-
Already, so yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Does Rory honestly seem like that type of guy?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna do that
Absolutely.
before he
He's too
fights with his
sensitive.
words.
Yeah, he's not gonna fight you with his words. He'll fight you with his resources.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like a real mob boss would.
Like a real white man would. Like literally, like that's what you do. Like that's yes, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Niggas level up to that. That's like it's either leveling up or it's playing into your whiteness.
Ginger and power.
Yeah, pretty much. And gingers are at the bottom of the totem pole amongst the whites.
Amongst the whites, yeah.
Amongst
So
the
that
whites.
gives them even more like of a cockiness type of, bravado.
My own people hate me. They think I don't have a soul.
Yeah.
Think I like you, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah,
Fighting
bro.
Irish nigga.
Yeah,
Said a
bro.
nigga.
I talked to
Rory
a couple.
probably called him a
I know
nigga.
a couple of gingers, bro. They live a rough life amongst the whites.
Yeah.
They are really.
It's like being albino in Africa.
That's a good point.
Yeah, they are ostracized, bro.
Like,
Like,
what type of discoloration is this?
because you notice they normally find each other. Like,
Yeah.
you don't see you see redheads pair up with other people, but a lot of the times these redheads find each other.
Well, I normally never see more than one in.
More than one.
I normally never see more than one.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen gingers get together a lot. You know what? Never mind. Maybe I haven't, but the ginger gene is so strong. If they reproduce, all those kids are gingers. It's like
I've definitely seen like some
they're
siblings.
even if they don't get with a ginger, your babies are coming out with some sort of redness.
Yeah.
Even if you're black, they're coming out with reddish hair or really brown hair that in a certain light might look
Yeah,
red.
it's
Malcolm
summer.
X.
Yeah, some shit like that, and they
Yeah.
gonna have freckles. It's like that ginger gene is fucking strong.
Shit.
So